Thank you for coming early, man. I came in a minute earlier to get situated. I'm supposed to get a call at 7:30 so we can get into this part 3. He said he should be able to, so I'm gonna bank on it. What's up out there? You know, I had to pull out one of my exclusive units. You know what I mean? As I sat on my throne, Big Jam. Anybody who haven't got that record, I would appreciate you if you do. That's how we keep this channel going. With the soup and the support. You know what I mean? But any minute now, we should get the call in and get this part 3 cranked off. You know what I'm saying? See what life was like after leaving Ferguson. Oh yeah, Golden Homie. Appreciate you coming in early, man. We about to get this thing cranked off. Y'all share this video and we gonna get to it. Hello? Yeah, I think we in. I think we in. Let me see. Let me get situated.
Press 1. To prevent calls from this facility, press 9.
Let me see. Let me get situated.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from... This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
what's up, man?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Yeah, give me another test. Let me hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, so we on live, man. We coming back for the part 3. How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm good, man. Blessed day today, man. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
All good.
I gotta say the same thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna get straight into it. We got Cartel on the phone out there to the viewers. I got some questions already. I got some questions, and we're gonna get into the interview, picking up from where we left off from part 2. So this is part 3. And my first question, I'm gonna just go ahead and dive deep into it. You were mentioning fights in the fields and whatnot. Do you have any other memories you might want to share with us about the fields?
Yeah, man. You know the fields, man. In prison, it was like modern day slavery. You know what I'm saying? It's free labor, so you know they bring us out there, like I was saying, on the trailer. You know, and it'd be like 300-400 inmates on the trailer. We get out there, we'll go in the get our tools and go to work, and we all work at the same time. We'll get in the line, we be singing songs like 1, 2, 3, and we 4-step, get the maggots on time and everybody 4-step, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everybody be in rhythm. So, a story that I always remember, man, and it's still, matter of fact, I was kind of thinking about this today, man. It's one of them stories that I never forget, you hear me?
Okay.
One day I was at work. It was raining outside, man. It was real muddy. And we working by a pig barn, you hear me? Like, that's where they keep all the pigs and hogs at inside this tin building. We call it the pig barn, right?
Okay.
And the officer, man, he called me to his horse, man. He's sitting up on the horse, that's my field boss. He called me, he said, "Come here, boy." So I threw my Aggie down. I walked up to the horse and I looked up to him on the horse, and he was like, "Bro, I know you ain't had no sex in a minute." He said, "You want to go in there and have sex with one of them pigs, man?" He said, "You want to fuck one of them pigs, man?" And I looked at him. I was like, "Man, hold up, man. Nah, I'm good, yeah."
Damn.
You know, I ain't down with messing with no pigs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, that's something, man. You know, that was one of the stories that really it still, I think about it today. You know what I'm saying?
How you felt about him offering you to go fuck a pig? Like what you thought about him as a person?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. At the time, you know, I was 17 years old, right? You know, I was still a kid. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was real cool. I was like, man, he cool in the mud, man. That fool gonna let me go down there and do that if I wanted to, but I wasn't down with that. But I thought he was cool. You know what I'm saying? For be willing to ask me some shit like that. I thought he was cool. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But I knew better. I knew not to go in there and do no shit like that. But I thought he was alright, right?
That's some sick ass shit. Was anybody actually going in there and doing that?
Oh yeah, they had a couple dudes in the pig barn, you know, going in there messing with them pigs, right? And they had one dude, we call him Moo Moo. He had got some head from a baby calf. They used to call him Moo Moo, yeah.
Man.
But yeah, they had dudes actually going in there doing that, right?
All right, hey, we go get away from them pig fucking motherfuckers and keep it moving.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so while in prison, is it possible to pick up a trade or any kind of skill?
Yeah, you know, in prison, you know, they got an education. You can go in there, you can get your GED, or you can take up welding or bus barn. You know, you get in the bus barn and bus repair, and they got welding trades. And they got a little bit of plumbing. You know, you can go in there and come out with a degree. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you got your head right, you want to go in there and do that, you can come on with a degree. You know, they got a lot of trades, right?
Did you pick up any kind of skill?
Well, while I was in there, man, I took a baking class. You know, on Ferguson Unit, took a baking class, but I didn't graduate out of it. I went to the I think I got into a fight and ended up losing that privilege, right?
Okay.
But no, I didn't take no trade, right?
All right. Well, talking about bacon, let me ask you this: on the prison food, you kind of told me about that, but like the commissary food, like what kind of food do they sell y'all?
Oh man, commissary is like, you know, they sell fish, they sell, you know, chicken, you know, like pouches. They used to sell cans, but the canned goods, they got rid of canned goods back in like 95 because people was making weapons out of the canned goods. You know what I'm saying? Dude might put a can of beans in a sock and hit a dude upside the head or something. You hear me?
Right.
You know, so they took the cans out and all the food come in these little plastic pouches. You hear me? But they sell rice, beans, they sell cheese, they sell like I say, refried beans. They sell barbecue beef. You know, they sell it. Damn everything you can get at a store. They sell it in the commissary, but it's the prices is higher. You know what I'm saying? Than the free world. You know, the prices is way higher, right?
So for instance, like what the prices look like?
Well, the prices might be like a soup, a pack of noodles. In the free world, cost like 10, 11 cents, 20 cents. But in prison, commissary, the noodles gonna be about 35 cents. You hear me?
Okay, a little
you know
higher.
What I'm saying? And whatever you like, and if everybody buying it, the prices go up. Cause you know, a lot of people be buying it, so they gonna jack the prices up on you, make that money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we'll take like when we cook. You know what I'm saying? We cook. Our hot pot is like our stove. You hear me?
Okay.
You know, they sell these little hot pots. You know, the hot pots that you heat up water in to make it coffee. That's our stove. We'll heat up water, you know, make the noodles, put the hot water on there, and then the bags, like a chip bag. Like you get a bag of chips from the store, a chip bag is like our pots and pans. You know, that's what we cook in, right? You know, yeah. So we'll dump everything in there, heat it up, and mix it up, man, and make us a spread. Yeah, we call it a spread when we cook.
Why is it? I know this is a stupid question, but just for people who don't know, why is it called a spread?
Well, it's called a spread because when you take 3 or 4 soups and you put some fish in it and some mayonnaise, some peppers and you know, you got your flour tortillas and you make these tacos and then you spread it like with the next person ain't got nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? It might be 6 or 7 or 10 dudes eating one spread together. So we call it the spread, huh?
Right. Like so.
Yeah.
A shareable. Now let me quit.
Yeah, we gonna spread the wealth. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put something together out of nothing.
I got you.
You know, dudes make a spread out of nothing. You know, we might take some leftovers off some trays and throw it together and heat it up and make it stretch and everybody eat. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You know, it's hard in here, man, without having nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes eating all out the trash can in this place. You know what I'm saying?
God damn. So what's one of your favorite spreads you like to make? I hate you even got to make a fucking spread, but you know.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I mean, you know, man, I like that roast beef, man. I like that roast beef, and I'm cut me up some pickles and peppers in it. Make me some roast beef tacos with some rice. That's my favorite spread, man. That roast beef, huh?
That should sound good.
Yeah, man. Hey. Man, I make a spread, man. You would like it, huh? I'd probably start a restaurant or something and call it the Chow Hall or something.
Yeah, you never got a chance to make me one.
Yeah. Really, man.
Okay, let me ask you this: like, not doing the spread, but actually back in the Chow Hall in the kitchen. Who prepared the actual food that they served the inmates? Was it like people who were like free world cooks, people who were hired, or inmates?
Well, basically, man, inmates run the whole system, man. Inmates do the cooking, they do the serving, you know, they clean the dishes up. You know, inmates do everything, man. Clean the floors. The officers don't do nothing but sit back and watch, man, and collect their check at the end of the day. The inmates run the whole penitentiary, man. You know, they cook, serve the food. You know what I'm saying? They make it. They do everything, man.
Okay. So, like on most movies, they depict like being in prison, being able to smoke cigarettes. Like, were y'all able to smoke cigarettes?
But when I first came down in '92, and it's a good question because when I came down, I was 16 years old, and when I hit the penitentiary, I was able to go buy me a pack of cigarettes at 16 years old. But in the world, I couldn't buy cigarettes. You had to be 18, right?
Right.
So I still be laughing about that today. Like, damn, I couldn't buy cigarettes when I was in the free world because I wasn't 18, but I could come to prison and buy a pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
What kind they had?
Man, they had Newports, they had Marlboros, Cool.
Oh,
you know, they had chops and bugler, like the can of tobacco that you can roll your own.
Right.
And they had Copenhagen, they had chewing tobacco, they had the old grandpa pipes like grandpa used to smoke.
Right.
And they sold all that stuff, but they banned cigarette smoking in 1995, man, September the 1st, man. I remember the day they banned it, right?
I think they did it in 94.
It was 95. 95.
Okay, yeah, I did a little research on it. It was November 18th, 1994. They banned it throughout the justice system in Texas.
Well, they banned it, but the last, because they sold everything until they sold out, right? So September, they banned it. That was the date the law changed. The law came in effect in 94.
Right.
But the last day you could smoke in prison was September the 1st, 1995.
So after being able to, smoke the last pack that they were selling, was people still smoking after the ban in 95?
Oh yeah, they were still smoking. They still smoking today, huh?
Damn. Do they have to hide?
You know. Yeah, they smoking weed, K2, and everything else in here. Yeah. They smoking crack in the penitentiary these days. Yeah.
God damn, like the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything you just want to add? You know what I'm saying? That ain't even a question. Anything you want to share with us?
Well, I want to say this, man, about the prison system, man. I just want to let people know, really the youth, man, to, value your freedom, man. Don't think a lot of youngsters, they think it's cool to come to prison, man. Like I hear youngsters, feeling like, talking like, this is a manly thing to go to prison, but man, it ain't cool to be in prison, to come to prison. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let people know, man, think before you act, man. You know what I'm saying? When you have a situation going on, always pull your scales out, man. Your scales and weigh the situation, man, and see what's more important. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of guys in here, man, every day. You know what I'm saying? They made the wrong choice. And once they get here, they sit down and they regret it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to talk to the people who listening and try to get them to understand, man, before you make
You have minute remaining.
Before you make that choice, man, to come to jail or commit a crime, man, think it out. Pull them scales out. Ask yourself, man, is this more important or this important? My life is more important being free or committing this crime, man. You know what I'm saying? Start trying to make some better choices, man. Cause this place is full, yeah.
Right.
And yeah, man.
Hey, you'll be able to call back?
Yeah, I'll call you right back.
Yeah, you know how we do. Hey, look, if anybody want to ask a question, get it in to me right now. Get it in to me right now. If anybody want to ask a question, hit me right now with it. Let's go. Come on with it.
All right, I'll call you right back.
Okay, yeah. I'm finna see if I can get a couple of questions to add to what I got.
All right, bye-bye.
Already. Anybody want to ask a question, hit me with it right now. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I see that soup. I see that soup in there, Taylor Ray. Okay, I like that. That's what we talking about. Oh, yeah, what it is, Jay Steele, what it is. Alvin Smith, what's good, man? Big Bug, man, for real, hold your head, man. Free Lil Pimp and He's, man, it's going down. Yeah, I'm glad you in. He finna call back. Anybody got a question, hit me right now. Because I only got a couple more. I was trying to leave some room for somebody else to ask. Let me see. That's okay. Yeah. So we got a few more. We only got a few more. I'm gonna let them just get into it however you want to do. Yeah, but we got room for some questions. Anybody got a question, hit me with it right now. Quit playing games in this. Yeah. Giving the man a platform. Yeah, man. It's going down. Got Cartel on the horn. What was your pivot point that made you go your own way after Pimp passed? Let me see. I need questions for him. I do this here every day. You can come ask me anything at any time. I need questions for my nigga while he doing his time. Let me see. What is case looking like? We can't talk about that. Can't talk about Big Bub, can't talk about that. Come on with the question. Come on, man. Alright, what we got? I'm ready to write it. Yeah. And go get that parking lot pimping, man. Quit playing gang, go get that parking lot pimping, man. Yeah, quit playing gang, go get that parking lot pimping, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, man. Yeah. Maybe I'll find a loophole, but you're right.
Where you at, man? Where you game at, bro? We in this sport.
We outside in the park.
Yeah, put a little music on. Let my nigga hear a little music right quick. Yeah, I'm putting a little music on you, letting you hear a little something, but I'm finna turn it off in a second. Let me prove with that. Y'all go get that record, man. We got Cartel back on the line. Know I'm talking about, and it's going down.
At about 2 on the dot. The spot was cellified, so I dropped the top.
Yeah, come on to the world for a minute.
The dimes be at. Now that's the one place you gon' find.
That's me in no hard time.
Looking tight. I'm blowing on top flight and sipping. Fools ain't really tripping. Shoot the game at the women's free.
All right, we're gonna get back to that. Now we back to Cartel, man. We back in the mix, man.
Yo, what up, man?
Yeah, let me get you.
This thing, man.
Yeah, I got you mic'd up. Okay, so I'm gonna get back into it with another question. So, if an individual is in prison and he doesn't have outside support from family or whatever, how do he supply himself with his basic needs?
Well, in here, man, if you ain't got no support, man, they don't give you nothing. Ain't nothing for free up in here, man. Really, this, the free world, they call it free world outside, but at the same time, only thing you get free in here is a meal, you know what I'm saying? And the meal it ain't enough to survive on, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, get incarcerated. They ain't got no loved one, no family support, financial support, man. It's hard, you hear?
Right.
And a lot of times, they go to stealing other people's stuff, man, and you can wind up losing your life in here doing that. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna tell you a little story about this one youngster, right? He had 5 years, you hear?
Okay.
And he stole the radio, right? And when he stole the radio, he stole the dude food and everything out of the cells, and they caught him on the run. They found out he done it, so they stabbed him up. And when they stabbed him, he ended up dying, right? So he really died behind the $20 radio and some commissaries for food, right? And one of the dudes got executed. He went to Deathrow. And one of the dudes who helped stab the dude behind the radio, he got 45 years. But the dude whose stuff got stole, he got 45 years. But his friend who helped him, they executed him in 2011, man, behind that. And John Tay lost his life behind $20 radio, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of times, if you got family locked up, man, support them. You know what I'm saying? Even if they wasn't doing too good in the world, you might have a family member. He might have stole something. He might have been on drugs or something, and he go to prison. And you like, well, I'm gonna pay him back. I ain't gonna send him no money or nothing, but man, all it takes, man, is 2 people to send $20 a piece, man. You know what I'm saying? So he can get some deodorant and toothpaste, and something to eat, man, because it's hard out here, man, without no support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could be trying to make parole and come home, trying to do good, but if you ain't got no support, you forced to break, sell cigarettes or sell drugs on the inside. Now you ain't coming home. You know what I'm saying? But you was only trying to get something to eat. So, I want to tell everybody out there listening, man, you got somebody locked up, man. Look out for them, man. Do what you can. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps,
For real. So,
yeah, man.
Since you've been down the first time and now the second time, have you had your family support?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I've been fortunate, man, to have family, man. Mother support, brother, aunties, my uncle, man. I got to shout out, man. Can I shout out to Unc, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hit Unc up if you want to.
I got to shout out to my Uncle Thomas Kemper, man. My Aunt Evelyn Kemper, man. They've been down with me, man, since day one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My brother, man, I got to shout out to bro, man. He been down, you know what I'm saying?
Who was his name?
Yeah. Man, my brother name, Hezeleo, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I know that nigga, man. I know that nigga, man.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga held you down?
Yeah, so yeah, he been holding it down, keeping it trill all the way from, before I knew him. You know what I'm saying? He was holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
He had your back?
Yeah, that's my boy, man, my bro, man. Shout out to him, man. I appreciate the platform, allowing me the opportunity to put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me give a quick little story. Hey, when we was kids, we used to be walking home from school and shit. And as we were walking home, it'd be some older boys from another school walking us home. And this nigga, as we walking home, this nigga, fuck y'all bitch ass nigga. And them niggas ready to beat our ass, and I'm plea bargaining like a motherfucker. Please, sir, please don't jump on us. He know not what he do, sir. And he steady, fuck you, old ass niggas. Them niggas used to walk.
Just tell it like this, man. When we was out there, when we was kids, man, you used to have my back, man. If I did something, man, somebody mess with me, or I did something, my big brother, Big Hezeleo, gonna come, fight. We didn't lose a draw, man. He had my back, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? When I came, when I went to prison, man, I was young. When I went to prison, I went to Ferguson Unit, and I ain't had no big brother, man. I had to get it in on my own, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about.
Yeah, I ain't had no big brother there. You ain't got your big brother when you go to that pen, man. You on your own, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I used to be sick, man.
Yeah, man.
I used to be sick. Man. For a long time,
bro.
I deprived myself of a lot of things. I deprived myself of good clothes and just, I was doing that time with you mentally. You freed me, my nigga. You actually freed me.
Yeah.
I come visit you one day. And you like, nigga, what's wrong with you looking all dumpy and you ain't even looking like yourself?
Yeah.
And that's when I quit rapping. And you told me like, nah, nigga, that ain't you. You got to get back to rapping. And me and this nigga right here created Hezeleo from the motherfucking.
You know what, man? It's like, man, I got to shout out to little Daryl Martin too, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing shout out, man. I got to shout out to the real ones. You hear me?
Already.
What's up, Daryl, man, bro? Well, bro, I remember when you came visit me one time. We was on Ellis Unit. You came in there by yourself, right? I'm like, oh, you came by yourself? And then about 5 minutes later, man, little Daryl Martin, man, he come out of nowhere. My childhood homeboy, man, he still stand down with me, a real friend. You know what I'm saying? He came, man, that made my day, Herb. You know what I'm saying? When you brought that boy up there, man.
I talked to him earlier.
Yeah,
he should be off in here. Yeah, shout out to Bug. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. I don't see a question, so I'm gonna move to my other question. Let me see. Did you lose any family support while you was in there?
Yeah, man. Well, I say, some people, you know what I'm saying? Family, man. Prison is designed to break the family structure, man. A lot of people be in prison. And they might not hear from somebody, man, and they grow and they grow animosity and hate, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what prison is designed to break the family structure, man. You might get a visit, and these people they treat your family like they locked up. They search them down and pat them. And people in the free world, man, they don't want to go through that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they might say, man, I done drove 6 hours to come see you. Then when I get there, they treat me like that. I ain't going back up there. So that might make a person, the incarcerated person, the loved one, feel like, oh, man, they ain't coming up here no more. So, I done seen dudes, actually sit up and grow animosity and hate their own family, man, because they ain't getting no business and support. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but at the same time, man, you can't do that, man. You got to understand. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep a healthy mind and love your family, man. Get out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't put you there, man. Y'all got to understand, your family locked up too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't just locked up. My family locked up too, man, because I ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm gonna tell you one of your biggest supporters, ride or die, win, lose or draw, wrong or right, our beautiful mother.
Oh, man, mama, man, rest in peace, man, rest in power, man. Mama was, man, hey, mama hit that highway, man. She hit that highway every weekend, man. She was there for me, man. Feed me, buy me food out the vending machines, man. Even when I told her don't come, man, she came, She sent me money, man, made sure I eat. Man, she did it all, man. She did it all for me, man, till she passed away, man. She was there, I can't I can't do nothing, man, but, you know, just thank God for having a mother like that, man, and a brother like you and an uncle like Uncle Thomas and a friend like Darren Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My Aunt Evelyn, man. I just seen her today, man, and it was a beautiful thing just to see them, man. They still here kicking it, laughing, man, and got my back. They praying for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you knew it, and I don't want to make you sad by saying this, but part of Ray, our brother, going to prison.
Yeah.
He had it in his mind that he was gonna be able to go to prison to see you and help protect you. And
yeah, he did. Yeah, Mama used to tell me, man. Ray used to lay in the yard sometimes and say, "I'm on my way, Cornell." You know. Actually, man, you know what hurt? Ray used to write me, man, while he was in the free world. You know, I was the baby brother, so, you know, it ain't nothing like having a baby brother, man, get took away at a young age and go to an adult system. My brother really used to write me from the world and say, "Man, I'm coming with you, man."
Oh, man.
You know.
He used to say that for real.
And he came too, man, and we'll talk about that on a later date, man, but we met up. He did 7 years. He had an 8-year sentence, and his eighth year, he finally got on the unit with me, man.
Wow.
And I was sitting in my cell. And the officer come to my cell. He say, "Man, you ever heard of triple gold?" I say, "What?" I say, "Triple gold." Ray was in the hallway, man, getting booked in at that prison, hollering, talking about my brother owned triple gold and this. I'm like, "Yeah, that's my brother, man." And I had on 2 gold chains, man. I couldn't do nothing but take one of them off. I say, "Man, get this to my brother, man. Tell him I love him." You hear me?
Right.
And the warden let us get a visit, man. I seen Ray, man. We sat up and cried and talked, man. We were locked in this cell together. They put us in the cell together for like 2 hours, man. We sat up there and talked, man, and cried, and man, he hadn't seen me since I was 16 years old, you know.
Right.
He hadn't seen me in like 12, 13 years then, huh?
Right.
Yeah, man, I still remember that, man. Oh, Ray, man.
One of the craziest things, when I went and visited him, he had been locked up for about 3 years now. And you know how we did our visits and whatnot, and he and I visiting and talking, and we talking about some things in the conversation rolling. Then that nigga said, "Wait a minute." I say, "What?" That nigga say, "I'm in the motherfucking Texas State Prison, man." I'm like, "What you mean?" He like, "Nigga, this shit just kicking in, nigga. I'm in prison." I say, "You been there for about 3 years."
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a reality, man. You know, sometimes it take a while for you to understand where you at. You know, like, you know, when I first went to Deathrow, man, I didn't understand where I was. You know, I was like, man, I'm hearing everybody talking about lethal injection. You know, all inmates understanding my cell talking about the drugs and shoot you up with it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where I'm at? You know what I'm saying? Is this shit real? I mean, it didn't even dawn on me, man, till months that the shit was really real, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dream, you know what I'm saying? Like a nightmare of a dream, you know. But I understand what you're saying when he said that, you know.
Yeah, it fucked my head up, but
yeah,
he got out damn near, like you said, damn near the 8th year.
Yeah,
and we got a little time to hang out and do what we do.
Yeah, I remember when he came, when you brought him, y'all came to visit me, man. He was in platinum football. He had diamonds on his hands. And he had everything brand new. You had put him on. You know, when he came home,
You have 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, man. I remember y'all came see me, man.
Ride that 1 minute out on whatever you want to talk about, man.
Man, I just want to shout out to the people, man, who listening, man, and say, you know, I appreciate, man, the love, man, y'all listening, tuning in, and I hope y'all get something out of this, man, because, you know, man, I'm here talking, but I wanna let y'all know, man, you know what I'm saying, to value your freedom, man, and think before you act, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, just stay out there in that world, man. When things get hard, man, you know what I'm saying, that's only, you know, the devil trying to tempt you to make you think it's hard, but, man, never give up, man, you know what I'm saying, you got a dream. You got goals, man. Chase your goals. You know what I'm saying? You can see it, you can be it. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself, man.
Already.
You know, always believe in yourself. you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay free, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. I love y'all, man. You hear me?
Love you too, man. Keep your head up.
Man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah, man. We'll get back on it soon. I get my nigga off in here, and we'll do a part 4. You know. But look, if y'all got any questions, get them to me beforehand so I could be prepared. I was willing to take some right here, right now, but you know what I mean. I need them to come like that because we on the time limit. You know what I mean. But let me see who was off in here showing love. Oh yeah, let me see. Appreciate you, bub. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, mama. Let me see who was off in here. I don't mean no disinfect. Oh yeah. Marcus Payne came off in here early. Golden Homie came through. Taylor Ray came through with the $4.99. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we keep this channel growing and going. Appreciate that $4.99. Odell, Free Cartel. Appreciate that. Jay Steves, everything good, man. Alvin Smith, everything good, man. Appreciate you, bub. Yeah. Phone check. I didn't see that name earlier, but that nigga say phone check. That nigga name phone check. Hey, tripping. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, it's Trill, man. It ain't gonna get no triller than it. I'm gonna go ahead and answer your question. What was your pivot point that made you go your own way after Pimp C passed? It would have to be after Mama West passed, because when Pimp passed, we still was collectively pushing the UGK records. One of my UGK posse brothers is in here named Edward Williams. So we were still pushing, you know what I mean? It's just we didn't have the mass media that we once had, but we still continued. And after Mama passed is when I started pretty much, trying to secure my own thing, because I got a bunch of kids and grandkids, and like every other man, responsibilities. So you can't feed them kids memories and stories. Yeah, nigga, I was eating salt grass with 2 short, nigga. So, where's that now? You know what I mean? Where that money at now? So 2015, I switched the game up, you know what I mean? And voila, I back. Yay. Let me see. Already. Yeah, Albert Smith. Hey, I appreciate the support, man. Go and get that record. You were one of the first to go get that record, man. Let me see. Glad you asked, but yeah, Prophet. Yeah. Supply the prison system. You already know how that shit go. Yeah, man. Big facts. Snowman. Hold on. I just got out 8 months ago, and I'm never trying to go back. Go back, brother. Never go back. Stay on your grind no matter how hard it get, how slow it get. Move slow, because sometimes moving slow is for sure. You know what I'm talking about? Rest in peace, mama. Yeah. Taylor Ray back though with another $4.99. Knowing I need it. Knowing I like it. Knowing I love that soup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ray. Hey, Ray was different. R.I.P. to my brother, man. Ray. Yeah. Alvin Smith, appreciate that. That $2 soup, man. Like, yeah, already. King Kemp. Tell cuz I say what's up. Oh man, it's a pleasure to have you in here, man. He was just giving shout out to your pops and your mom, you know what I mean? Yeah. He dropping them Jews. We stay chopping it up, dropping them Jews, you know what I'm saying? Cartel, the only brother I didn't get to kick it with. All your other brothers, yeah, we kicked it on the regular. Okay, yeah, he didn't stay out long. But yeah, man, hey, I appreciate everybody coming through. I don't want to make these long and drawn out. So that was Cartel. This was part 3. You already know how I rock. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to do what it's going to do. No, I'm talking about, long live the pimp and Mama West, free young pimp and young Heezy. But we got work to do. It's going to happen, man. Y'all stay up.